Hello, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. Before we do jump into Guild Wars with Tyler, one second, pardon me. Sorry about that. Before we do jump into Guild Wars with Tyler, let's have the readings for today, and then we'll get started. So these are the readings as soon as, there we go. For May 25th, 2026, Memorial of the Blessed Virgin Mary, Mother of the Church. The first reading for today is from Genesis chapter 3. After Adam had eaten of the tree, the Lord God called him and asked him, "Where are you?" He answered, "I heard you in the garden, but I was afraid because I was naked, so I hid myself." Then he asked, "Who told you that you were naked? You have eaten then from the tree of which I had forbidden you to eat." The man replied, "The woman whom you put here with me, she gave me fruit from the tree, and so I ate it." The Lord God then asked the woman, "Why did you do such a thing?" The woman answered, "The serpent tricked me into it, so I ate it." Then the Lord God said to the serpent, "Because you have done this, you shall be banned from all the animals, and from all the wild creatures. On your belly shall you crawl, and dirt shall you eat. All the days of your life I will put enmity between you and the woman, and between your offspring and hers. He will strike at your head, while you strike at his heel." The man called his wife Eve, because she became the mother of all the living. The psalm for today is Psalm 87. Glorious things are said of you, O city of God. This foundation upon the holy mountains the Lord loves, the gates of Zion, more than any dwelling of Jacob. Glorious things are said of you, O city of God. Glorious things are said of you, O city of God, and of Zion they shall say, "One and all were born in her, and he who established her is the Most High Lord." Glorious things are said of you, O city of God. They shall note when the peoples are enrolled, "This man was born there," and all shall sing in their festival dance, "My home is within you." Glorious things are said of you, O city of God. Alleluia, alleluia. O joyful Virgin who gave birth to the Lord, O blessed Mother of the Church, who nurture in us the Spirit of your Son Jesus Christ. Alleluia, alleluia. The Gospel for today is John chapter 19. Standing by the cross of Jesus were his mother and his mother's sister, Mary, wife of Clopas, and Mary of Magdala. When Jesus saw his mother, the disciple there whom he loved, he said to his mother, "Woman, behold your son." Then he said to the disciple, "Behold your mother." And from the hour the disciple took her into his home. After this, aware that everything was now finished, in order that the scripture might be fulfilled, Jesus said, "I thirst." There was a vessel filled with common wine, so they put a sponge soaked in wine on a sprig of hyssop and put it up to his mouth. When Jesus had taken the wine, he said, "It is finished," and bowing his head, he handed over the Spirit. Now, since it was preparation day, in order that the bodies might not remain on the cross on the Sabbath, for the Sabbath day that week was a solemn one, the Jews asked Pilate that their legs be broken and they be taken down. So soldiers came and broke the legs of the first, and then the other one who was crucified with Jesus. But when they came to Jesus and saw that he was already dead, they did not break his legs, but one soldier thrust his lance into his side. Immediately blood and water flowed out. The gospel of the Lord. Praise be to you, Lord Jesus Christ. And Father, Son, Holy Spirit, amen. All right. With that, let's jump into Guild Wars with Tyler. I'm going to put the headphones in. And as I said, it should be easier than yesterday's because we will have a full group of 8. That two less does actually make quite a difference, we found out. We mostly were fine until the very end. But, yeah. Hi, Tyler. How are you?
Hello, I'm doing well.
Good. I will be right there. I'm just making my party small enough so I can easily come to this place that we're going in, yeah. The area. We're meeting in Deltramore War Camp and then heading towards Frostgate. Was that it? No, Frostgate's a much earlier quest.
Iron Mines of Moladun, I assume.
I think so, yes. That sounds correct. Let's see, then I need to
yeah, that's the next mission for me, which
and that
means
makes sense.
It's the one where we unlock Mersat protection.
Yeah. And Iron Mines of Moladun makes sense to me, so. And I am ready if you are.
Yeah. I am also ready.
That's fair.
And there's like a Ranger Elite here that I might want.
So. Oh, that's fair. Let me do one quick thing. I want to see which direction Iron Mines is, just before we head that way.
It's east, and then like slightly south, and then more east.
Okay. That sounds fair to me then. Oh, that'll work just nicely. There we go.
something like this shape
Oh
on the
yeah,
map.
I see. I see. Yeah. So if we and then we'll go through Copperhammer Mines, and then we'll go through the Iron Mines of Mullidoon. That makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering if we should go up first because I noticed there's like an outpost there that's pretty close to a portal.
We could do that. We could do that. That is an outpost that is needed if we do the Titan quest, because we did that one earlier, and that one is right next to it, so it's not a bad idea. Because we could go ahead and run through all of the Titan quests now. I know we did most of them, we just didn't do the Last Day Dawns on Ascalon one, because we don't have to run from the Temple of Ages, because I don't want to do that with a party of 4.
Yeah.
That sounds miserable, not gonna lie.
6 is reasonably doable, but yeah, 8 would require like a whole day of preparation.
Yeah. Yeah. As you said, 8 is perfectly fine, 6 is doable, and then 4 is, just, as you said, a whole day of preparation. I agree entirely.
Well, I was reversing it for just the trip itself, but yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, gotcha. That's fair.
I don't know enough about the difficulty. I would have assumed that it was balanced around 4 or 6, but
It is not.
okay.
fair assumption. It is not. Because much like how for a lot of the Prophecies missions, not a lot, but some of the Prophecies missions, but if Rurik died, much like when Rurik died, if King Adelburn dies, we have to start over.
Oh, we're dealing with older Rurik.
Older Rurik, yep, basically. Older, more stingy Rurik. Let's see. You know, there's a question as to whether the vinegar-soaked sponge on the stick was an act of mercy or more mockery. Roman soldiers did drink vinegar sometimes to rehydrate, but a vinegar-soaked sponge on a stick was also used at the latrines to clean the users after they'd done their business. I've definitely heard it both ways, so I'm also curious about that as well, Escalium. Hi, by the way, Escalium. I hope you're doing well. I would assume in this instance, it probably was meant out of disrespect, just due to them taking Jesus's garments and casting lots for them. But I could see it the other way too. So it is a fair and interesting question, honestly. And not that, you know, some people couldn't have compassion even if they didn't understand. So I exist and they tell me that's a good thing. I hear that. Ain't that the truth? I identify with that.
Traps so they don't hit you.
You what?
I'm triggering all the traps as a melee so they don't hit you.
I appreciate that. I do. Not gonna lie. I hate the traps.
Yeah, there was just the one which surprisingly didn't last long, so I'm wondering if they have weird skill settings. Yeah.
It's Prophecies. That would not surprise me. So, hey Josh, how you doing? So I think you and I have talked about this before, but I'll bring it up anyways. Well, you have to remember, Tyler, when they were advertising Prophecies, they thought that Hamstorm was a great build. It is not.
Yeah, I don't know if they thought it was good or if they just had someone who had no idea what was going on make that it was on the back of the cover or the
yeah,
little copy.
That's true. It was on the back of the game, and it could have been somebody that was just making it. That's entirely possible. But if it was somebody that was, you know, working for the game, it's like, that doesn't quite add up there. Sounds good, Escalium. Thank you for being here.
I think I remember seeing like an analysis of the skills, and it was like it uses so many different attributes, and it's like there's no way anyone could possibly actually think it was good.
Yeah, and then not to mention the lack of energy that warriors have.
Yeah, the warrior elementalist
Yeah.
anti-synergy.
For that, so there is a slight amount of warrior elementalist synergy, Just not for that build, because
Yeah, you need to
Elementalist...
be very specific about it, like
You
using
do.
elemental weapons and stuff.
Exactly, because as I say, you can imbue your weapons with elements, and that can go ahead and be very helpful, especially if you just don't really mind. Like, if you know you're going to, like, let's say we're in the Shiver Peaks at the moment, you slap fire on, you shouldn't do ice, but air might be always good? I don't know, now that I think about it. I'm curious about that now. I wonder if there's much air resist. I'm doing well, Josh. Thank you for asking. It's been a good Memorial Day. Has it been a good Memorial Day for you, Tyler?
Yeah.
Good. Oh, I found one of the traps.
Yeah, this one's an actually long one.
Yeah.
Oh, it might have just been that people were curing me. That's probably
that could be
why.
too. I could see that too. I hadn't even thought about that until you mentioned it.
I'm not sure if you have condition healing on one of your people.
I think I might. I do on my
That's
Necromancer, but she's not here at the moment, so maybe I don't.
Yeah, but that's
No.
like one thing I notably don't have right now on Dunkuro. I haven't had for a while.
That's fair.
So I'm not sure what happens, but
yeah.
I'm getting rid of it somehow.
It's Xandra. She removes one of her skills is removes one condition for each spirit nearby, so.
Okay. Oh. I guess we dodged the elites and bosses somehow.
Maybe he didn't spawn in too. That is always a possibility sometimes.
Yeah. The wiki showed that, I guess there's like 6 bosses that share 10 spawns, so that also makes sense.
Yeah. That would probably do it then. As you said, that makes sense. I'm surprised there's just one guy here. You think the others would have aggroed unless they're just groups of one, which would be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a little unfortunate we won't get to do Sorrow's Furnace today, but it just would have taken too long for that. It's not, like, difficult, but there's a fair amount of quests that go into it, so that's why I'm a little hesitant.
Yeah, so I think if we go straight north, there's a spot really close by.
I think you're correct, because I was going to say, I think that when we were coming previously, we took this route, and we went, oh, we can't go to the left, because otherwise that'll, pull back for a second. I did not realize. Sorry. I was, talking about the stuff nearby. I apologize. I'm sorry about that, Tyler. Not trying to get you killed.
It's alright, I got myself killed like 5 minutes before stream.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. There's a Vanquish thing that's in, like, the Prophecies desert, and so I tried to do that, but, like, I don't know if there's a way to do it without having to face, like, 10 enemies at once.
Gotcha, that's fair.
Which is not good in hard mode for me.
No. Doing 10 enemies, period, is difficult, so I understand. I have been trying... I was trying... I don't know what the weekly bonus is. I forgot to check the login screen when we started up, so I'll check that later. But, for last week, when it was for, you know, Factions of the North and bonus points, there's one faction I still have not maxed out on my Elementalist, and I was working on that, and I was trying to do some Vanquishing. And my goodness, that is hard without a fully 100% kitted out team.
Yeah, I got yesterday's Vanquish, which was Ferndale, and I thought I was doing really well, and then I looked and I saw that I wasn't in hard mode. And then I just failed as soon as I switched to hard mode.
Yeah, I can understand that. I like Vanquishing, but it is very difficult. And I have vanquished all of Cantha with the Elementalist. But at the time, I was not trying to go for the maximum survivor title at the same time. So whenever the rest of my group wipes and I'm almost about to die, it's like, and I'm teleporting out of there because I don't want to lose this. Most of the time, I really don't mind dying in game. But like, I'm literally going for a title where I don't die at the moment. That's not happening. It's not like, admittedly, it's a hard title, because as we were talking yesterday, we could do Kilroy Stonekin, but it's like, that's a little boring, and I do like to at least try to play the game as I'm going for titles.
Yeah, it's like, the safer you play it, the longer it takes too.
Yeah.
Because it's not the best XP.
No.
It just is safe XP.
It's very safe XP, yeah.
I know books that let you cheese it a bit because they give you a huge burst.
That's true. Speaking of books, let me go back to Lion's Arch. Wait, do I have the book for here? I'll see that I have the book for Prophecies in a second. If I do, great, we're fine. Shiro's Return, Hero's Handbook, Master Dungeon Guide.
Red one.
Yeah, red one. All right, let me go. Let me go grab that one real quickly. If you want to change the other character real quickly, so I can give you a Warrior's Tome, by the way, we could do that real quick too, because I forgot to give it back to you yesterday.
Sure. I'll switch over and meet you in Lion's Arch, I guess.
Okay, that makes sense. I was just thinking because I still have it in my inventory. It's like, oh, I don't want to forget to give that to you. So.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I'll keep anyone besides this ranger, so I'll be accepting it with that.
Fair.
The Tyrian Lore Master is where you'll need to be.
Yeah, I was just curious what that quest was there. I would like an empty keep. I assume we're not doing hard mode Flameseeker?
Not right now.
Okay.
Unless you really wanted to, but...
Not currently, not until we get our characters 100% built. I was, yeah, I'm fine with not doing that for the time being.
Thank you.
Awesome. Yeah, no problem. Thank you. Alright, I will meet you back over there then. So I didn't realize until I was playing with Ross. As I say, perfect. Until I was playing with Ross, because for part of the Catholic Raid Train, I was originally supposed to be one of the players for... Bren was running Cyberpunk 2077 for the first time. I was originally supposed to be one of her players, but she wasn't feeling well, so I had to take over. So I got Neko and Ross to play through a little bit of Guild Wars, because as you can imagine, I am trying to get more people to play with us. I think they enjoyed it. I don't know if they'll be joining us, but I'm hoping. Anyways, the reason I bring that up is I didn't realize that they had a restriction on trading, that if it's a new account less than 24 hours old, you can't trade.
Oh, huh. Yeah, I got around that by playing a lot without you.
Yeah. I was gonna say, obviously it wouldn't apply here, but it's just like, that's not something I was aware of was even a thing.
Yeah.
I smoked some wings, just ate them. Probably the best thing I've ever made. Oh, man, I need to smoke some more wings. The last time I smoked them, they came out very bad. It's probably the worst my smoking I've ever done on it. Well, second worst smoking I've ever done. The first worst, and I feel so bad for my friend Punch and his wife Interceptor. I think that pulled pork was the worst I've ever done. Because that was my first time. I wasn't still fully understanding how to smoke, and I just felt really bad about that. I didn't think it was bad at the time, but, you know, in subsequent years, and now how it's like, oh man, that really was dry and not very flavorful, was it? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't think I've told him that yet, honestly, or his wife. I should. Actually, I'll save that for when I see them next, because I do a charity stream with them, 2 12-hour charity streams, for a local organization called the Puppy Jake Foundation. The Puppy Jake Foundation which I should probably be talking about more, honestly. The Puppy Jake Foundation raises service dogs for disabled veterans who have need of them, whether it be for PTSD or just like opening things for them, reminding them to take their meds, that type of stuff. So we do that every July 4th weekend, and it's a really good time. You know, I can understand why AutoMod did that one this time. Hold on, give me 1 second. I will allow that. See, I've never eaten at Hooters, so I don't know. I mean, this is revealing the context of the statement. I've never eaten at Hooters, so I don't know if their wing sauce is even any good. Bought fresh, cut into sections, dried in the fridge for an hour or so, coated in 100% olive oil and dusted heavily with Tone's brand blackened seasoning. Ooh, that does sound good. Then they were close to done. I coated in Hooters buffalo wing sauce like a paste. I think that my wings, when I did them with flour. I think I put too much flour on. I think that was my problem. Although now I'm kind of curious about doing them in olive oil and just blackened seasoning. The ingredients was why I bought the sauce. That one is made with margarine. Interesting. And that's right. I just wasn't sure. I have actually heard, like, I know, obviously this is a Catholic channel. Anyways, the point being that I'm saying here, I have legitimately heard that their wings are good. Don't use extra virgin olive oil. Use the full olive oil. So I've heard that for a couple things for cooking. What is the main difference, if you don't mind telling me, Scalium, between the two? Because I've had another friend of mine who I should check in on. He's a good guy. I guess acquaintance, but either way, a man that I do respect. He's working on making a Catholic video game at the moment, who also said that extra virgin olive oil is typically inferior to just regular olive oil.
Seems to be 2 bosses here.
Oh, really? You're right, yeah. I say that one's back in the Mesmer. Yeah. The one's just in the back row over there. I didn't even notice it until you pointed him out. Because he's very... maybe not very. He is far enough away that I did not notice.
They're trying to dogpile Dunkero or Vec, one of the two.
Yeah, I was gonna say, they're trying, but I don't think my spirits are gonna let them, to be honest.
Ooh, nice key.
Nice, congrats. But hopefully this time it's not a purple for you.
Yeah. At the very least, I'll be getting an elite skill as well.
That's true. That does happen to pan out. I need to go finish... that's one thing I could do, honestly, which I haven't yet. I could go finish elite skills on Cantha for my Elementalist, because that's the only continent I don't have yet, so that would give me 2 titles back-to-back, since, you know, that would be completing all 3 continents for that, so... probably really should do that. My main reason I haven't yet is because, since it's really been quite a while since I did that for her, I need to see what I've capped and what I haven't capped, and it's like, oh, that sounds like work. Extra virgin olive oils for salads and sauces and stuff. Regular olive oil has a much higher smoke point, used for searing / pan frying, higher temp oven cooking or smoking. Interesting. Just smoke above like 400 degrees. Healthy alternative veggie oil, not super expensive. Interesting. I didn't know that. My mom typically bought extra virgin olive oil probably because she thought it was healthier. I wouldn't say she's a health nut, but she is particularly into health, I would say. I'm just curious if that's one she had a misunderstanding on, which is a possibility. Because admittedly, she frequently bought margarine, and I have heard that margarine is not nearly as good for you as butter. Obviously, butter has more fat, but it's a good kind of fat. Kind of like how, for a long time, people said that eggs were bad for you before it was found out, no, eggs in fact are fantastic for you. Kind of like the food pyramid, honestly. And we were advised to eat 8 helping courses of grain every day. Don't do that, chat. There's a Shivered Peak chest to our right if you want to use it real quick. Just in case we don't see another one.
Which... oh, there it is. Okay.
Yeah. Pardon me. I just keep regular classic olive oil in a container, but they still use for everything. I probably should. Get a little bit of both. Have on hand. Pardon me.
Oh, it's another purple.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
a healing prayer shield
Ooh.
for all the times within both 13 tactics and using healing prayer.
Yeah, I was gonna say that sounds like a prophecy shield. You either get really good results or you get a healing shield. It's better than the alternatives and has no flavor. Really interesting. Fair enough.
Okay.
There's another boss. Didn't realize that till now.
Yep, this guy I think was wandering down and then back up, which is why he ran into us.
That makes sense.
He was about to start his upward journey again.
Fair. Do I have any runes on Xandra? Very little. I probably should upgrade her a little bit, truth be told. Not a purple dye? Come on, what's even the point, then?
I've actually got at least one rune on each of my characters for, like, the magic or whatever their primary is.
Oh, nice.
Which is good. It's not all the +3s, it's like +1s and 2s.
But you still have them. I mean, it's a start. As I say, you're still building your account, so I mean, I get it. It's nothing that needs rushed, honestly. I'm just glad rune prices... Pardon me. Except for like a handful of runes. Runes have really come down since what I remember. Like, basically, Superior Vigor is the expensive one, a couple of Mesmer ones, and then, the Shaman's Insignias are really expensive. Those are, like, the really big examples. At least as far as I've seen. I cook a lot of scrambled fried eggs, and that's my go-to. That's fair. I am not the biggest fan of scrambled eggs. Fried eggs I do enjoy, so for fried eggs, I do appreciate that. Although lately, we picked up an egg cooker, and I have been primarily eating the soft-boiled eggs, because boy, do I love soft-boiled eggs. I'll be honest, the main reason I do love soft-boiled eggs is because I want that yolk, and I'm not always the best at maintaining the yolk for the, like sunny side up eggs and others. Does this game have servers like other MMOs? Yes and no, like very, very barely. So this...
It's only in cities, basically.
Yeah. So the Guild Wars is an odd duck. It is an MMO. 1 second. I like turkey bacon a lot too, but I don't think it tastes anything. I agree with that, and I agree with both of those. I don't think it tastes anything like bacon, but it is pretty tasty. I just don't like it on BLTs as much because I'm expecting bacon. The run yolk over absolutely anything that's so good. I agree. So Guild Wars 1 is a little bit of an odd duck, honestly. I love it, but if you're not in a city like we were there, you're in a controlled instance, so nobody else will spawn. Enemies won't respawn. You can go ahead and just run through the entire map. That'll be about it. So honestly, it would be more like comparable to, say, Diablo or, Diablo, really. Just that you can meet with other people there, but that's going to be primary about it. Then you won't see anybody else there.
Yeah, the way I'm used to Final Fantasy XIV, and the way I view it is that, like, if you're not in a city, you're in a dungeon, sort of.
Yeah.
Except the dungeons aren't always just, like, straight lines.
Makes sense. Yeah. Oh, you just picked up Guild Wars? Well, I was going to say, if you want to join us, Skillium, we will be heading into Nightfall here at the end of the second week of July. My son comes back July 1st, But that first weekend of July, I'll be doing the charity stream, so I will be very busy with that. But we will be starting Nightfall with Tyler as well as my son. So we do have room for a couple more if you'd be interested in joining us. We do stream on Sundays and Mondays. Obviously, you're welcome to play outside of that time as well. But that would be, if you're interested, you're more than welcome to join. Now got a good feeling for it, but mayhaps entirely fair. Yeah, honestly, I love Guild Wars, but it is definitely a different MMO. What is my charity stream? That is games done at the pace we want. Because we couldn't think of a good name of the... We might have changed it at this point. I don't know. I'd have to ask Interceptor if we have changed it. I'm curious now. But basically, the charity stream is raising money for service dogs. It's a local it's a local... Ooh, one second. It's a local charity that raises service dogs for disabled veterans. So like those without missing limbs, those just have PTSD, just dogs that can go ahead and help remind them to take their medication, that type of stuff. It's called the Puppy Jake Foundation. I quite like the Puppy Jake Foundation. I've visited them multiple times. They are a great organization. So it's just something that we can do to go ahead and say thank you to the veterans, because unfortunately, a lot of the time, the veterans are kind of washed over, truth be told, and forgotten about, which is not good, to say the least. That's putting it lightly. And my friend is former military, so we do 2 days of 12-hour streams. It used to be it used to be one 24-hour stream. We are old. We cannot do that anymore. We cannot do that anymore. Not easily, at least. I have done a good bit with Stack Up, raising for mental health support for vets and active duty through gaming. I'd be curious about that. You did 6 years in the Navy? Well, thank you for your service then, especially on today. I mean, thank you anytime. I'm stumbling over my words again. Thank you is what I'm trying to say. Oh yeah, you can buy skills here, Tyler. I forgot about that. There might be some ones that you want to buy here.
Yeah, I see repost. Oh, this is tactics and sword specifically, and it's adrenaline. You block the next melee attack against you, and your attacker is struck for 68 damage.
That doesn't sound bad. I assume that uses energy? Or is it adrenaline?
It's for adrenaline. So
oh, interesting.
It's like perfect for what I have.
Yeah, that's not too bad, honestly. 4 adrenaline's not a lot. Thank you, but today's for the ones that didn't come back. That's true. That is a good point. That is for the ones that didn't come back. Because, yeah, Memorial Day and Veterans Day are 2 different days, and that is very true. I was gonna say, my grandpa's brother, unfortunately, did not come back, so I understand. My understanding is he was... I'd have to double check with my dad, because he knows the story better than I do. But basically, he was unfortunately killed by the United States, not intentionally, but he was a prisoner for the Japanese, and unfortunately, he was on one of their boats, and it was one of the ones that got bombed during World War II as they were, you know, attacking, so...
Yeah.
I need to double check.
To sort of stay near the north, but go eastwards in that direction.
Okay. That's fair. And also Armed Forces Day for the active... That's true, and also Armed Forces Day. That's a good point. I don't think that one's talked about as much, is it? Which is a shame. That one should be talked about. Because it is... I'm very grateful for people in the military. I know it can't always be easy, but I do appreciate it because they are there to keep us safe, and I do happen to appreciate that. They put their lives on the line, literally. Now, I will say, you are obvious. I just want to give you a heads up while I'm thinking about it. My son has not really played computer games before, so when he joins us, Skillian, pardon me, I apologize. It'll be a little bit of a learning curve for him. I am requesting my wife to be there to help him a little bit. He won't be on stream. He's going to be back there at a different desk. But I requested my wife be here. That way he does not get angry. But I think Nightfall is a good beginning campaign, honestly. It doesn't really get too hard for the first little bit. So I think it'll ease him into it, honestly, Tyler. So I don't think it'll be too bad. And pardon me. I know I said Skillion, but I'm talking to both of you. So, because I know, obviously, you're going to be playing with us. So.
Oh, I guess we can't go up right now.
I think I recognize this area, though. Isn't this where we did the attribute quest for Prophecies characters?
Yeah, it does look like that.
Okay.
I wasn't thinking of it as that direction because we're coming from the top down instead of, or like, from Copperhead Mine instead of away from Copperhead. Away from Iron Mines, I mean.
I understand that. May is actually Military Appreciation Month. No one knows about that. Is it really? I did not know that. Yeah. I like to think of Memorial Day for any service members, veterans, or police, fire, EMS, etc. that died in the... Absolutely. Because they also put their lives on the line, and I am very appreciative of that.
Not entirely sure where we'll need to head to or from.
We'll figure it out.
Hey, there's a warrior boss.
Yeah, I was gonna say, well, at least get a nice little morale boost.
Yeah, and I'll get Cleave, I think. If I don't already.
I think Cleave is not a bad one, but I think you might be a little disappointed with what element it uses. Or not element, but a weapon.
Is it axe or something?
I'm pretty sure it's axe. 90% sure.
I figured. Elite axe attack, yeah.
I have a 10-year-old and a 12-year-old. Love my kiddos.
Reading Cleave, it's like, if this hits, you deal more damage, and it does not have any cleaving effect.
That's true, yeah. It's kind of funny like that. I guess we'll just grab this group.
But we grabbed all of them.
That happens. We should be fine, I think. I'll just make sure to maintain my spirits. Displacement is down for a second. It's not the most important one, but it is a useful one. Just a heads up. Give me 1 second as I focus here, chat. Okay. I think we're starting to be fine now, chat. It was looking not rough, but I was starting to run out of energy, so it's like I had to really focus in on that to make sure I didn't make a misplay. Let's see. Would love to get them on an MMO, but I'm so worried about them getting involved with bad groups. I understand that entirely. I am only going to let my son, who we call Cayman, play while we're around. Maybe once he gets closer to 14, but I think he's only 9.5, so he is too young as of the moment to really have unfiltered online interactions. Even 14 is too young, because it's like I still want him to come talk to me. So it's like that is just too dang young, honestly. And I want to say I didn't have it till I was 14. I'm thinking, chat. Give me 1 second.
I definitely had it way younger, but
yeah,
I'm not sure if my parents really understood what was happening.
My parents definitely didn't, and I'm thinking about that right now, too.
Yeah.
I think I was closer to 12. Yeah, I had to think about it, because I'm 35. I've been playing Guild Wars since it came out, and that was definitely unfiltered access. So it was probably closer to 7th grade if I had... maybe it was 4. No, how old were you when you're... Hold on. Give me 1 second, chat. I'll go with 13 or 14, so... but, as I said, I'm 35, so it's like I didn't... The main reason I probably didn't is because we didn't have Wi-Fi in our house for the longest time. And I don't think that the computer that I had Wi-Fi growing up. My parents' computer did. My computer did not. so I didn't have free access to the internet until much later. And that turned into a problem eventually. Let's see, every June during Pride Month, people come in to stack up and fuss. What about veterans and active duty? Be like, you missed it, dog, not our fault. Yeah. Not surprised by that. Unfortunately. Pay attention next. Yeah. A lot of people. Yeah. And admittedly, I am not always the best about paying attention either. So it's like, that is on me, and I need to be better. I do at least admit it, though. I try to do so many calendar notes to make sure I don't miss important stuff. I was 15 before HTML was a thing. Fair. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think, I know you said you're a bit older than me, if memory serves. Chat rooms a few years later? Yeah. It was like, I remember playing bits and pieces here and there. Because I remember having a RuneScape account, I think before... Yeah, RuneScape was before I played Guild Wars. And that was... Was that 8th grade?
It was 2001 at the earliest.
Yeah, and I think I was... So I did play a little bit of what they call original RuneScape. But I definitely remember RuneScape... Yeah, classic. I remember RuneScape 2 a bit more than that, because I think I jumped in, didn't understand, and jumped back out of original RuneScape. Then when they came out with RuneScape 2, I definitely was playing that a bit. Now, was that 8th grade?
Ooh, another Shiver Peak key from me.
Hey!
I know it's not Luck Week, but it's starting to feel like Luck Week.
It is starting to feel like Luck Week, yeah.
And multiple keys.
See, now I'm wondering if it is Luck Week. I'll check in a second.
No, it's Zaishan Mission Week.
I'm gonna start doing...
If we do Iron Mines, if you got Iron Mines yesterday, or Thunderhead Keep or whatever it was.
Yeah, I think it was Thunderhead Keep, which I should have grabbed the other one too. That was silly of me. I didn't even think about it for whatever reason. Let's see. We're building a cheap PC from rich people yard sales back in the day and played every quest in Star Wars Galaxy over $1. I can believe that entirely. Man, now I have to look. Because I definitely... It had to have been 8th grade. So I'm thinking about it. Because... I definitely remember playing, not EverQuest, but I played Halo Combat Evolved for PC, and I played that over dial-up. That was, I do remember that. Man, was Guild Wars really my senior year of high school? Let me look that up in a second. I might have, not my senior year, pardon me, freshman year. Very big difference between the two. Difference of 4 years. I think it was. I think Guild Wars 1 was 2005. Yeah, because Factions was 2006. I'm going to look it up anyways, but that feels correct. 2005, yeah. April 2005, so that would have been... I would have been playing Guild Wars shortly after that, yeah. Man, that's crazy. And the news, my son did his first altar server roles this year during school, so proud. Nice! My son would really like to be an altar server, but he is currently too young. So that I am very proud of your son as well. There's another boss over there, but I assume you don't have another capture segment.
I do not.
Okay.
And it's also Rotwood, so it would be Necromancer.
Oh, that's a good point. It looked green to me, so I thought Ranger, but good. Yeah, we've had this discussion that Necromancer and Ranger look similar.
Yeah, I looked up what bosses exist, and there's
Fair.
like 4 plant ones and 4 dwarf ones or something, and the dwarf ones have the ranger
That makes
skill.
sense. That also makes sense. Yeah, Warcraft 2 over dial-up, house to house, then Star Wars Galaxy was a transition from dial-up to cable internet. Then we jumped to Final Fantasy 11, and then WoW. I've kind of been thinking about playing Final Fantasy 11 because I'm curious, because I know it's still dual. Another purple.
A third
I know
purple.
a third purple. I know doable's 11's doable still. I think it's just a little bit of a setup if memory serves. I have a WoW tune old enough to buy alcohol. Yeah, I think as of this year, I do have a Guild Wars character old enough to buy alcohol as well. Let me see, hold on. Over the past 252 months, let me grab a calculator.
I think my RuneScape character is getting close to that.
I can see that. My original
More
RuneScape character...
impressive for me, considering my age.
That's fair, yeah. That is fair.
Yeah. I guess it's still a few years off, but like it could buy alcohol in Europe.
Yeah. 252 divided by 12 is 21 exactly. So that means this has to be the month that I started playing Guild Wars. Wow. So I was just like a month later to it after its launch. That is... Oh. That is interesting to me.
Riposte and Auspicious Perry work really crazy good together, it feels
Hey,
like.
look at
Neither
that
one
works.
of them has... Auspicious Perry has like 1 second of cooldown, but Riposte has none, so as long as I'm getting hit, I can like spam Riposte.
That
Super
sounds great,
fast.
honestly. I picked up the Reforged version. That is like the same character, but better graphics, right? So, fair question. It's the exact same. You'll be able to play with me. It's not better graphics. So Reforged is them for 15 years. You have come in at a really good time, Scillium. For 15 years, Guild Wars 1 was getting no updates. Okay, that's not 100% true. Once in a very blue moon, like every 5 years, we got an update for, it's the 10th anniversary, the 50th anniversary, here's a small little thing. That's it. Have fun. See you in 5 years. It's like, oh, okay, bye. But we're actually getting new updates now. You may already have an account. I do think I played at some point. That's possible. I could see that then. But basically, it's just them. They're calling it Reforged mode because they're doing new content. I'm kind of hopeful at the moment. We'll get a new campaign. I'm not holding my breath, though. That one feels like it's a little bit of a stretch, but we did get 2 new dungeons, quote-unquote. They've been making a lot of changes. They have been... The game is no longer a maintenance mode. Like, that is probably the best part, and starting on... It'll be pretty much new... Yeah, entirely fair. Entirely fair. Starting on June, I don't know if they've announced a date, we are getting Guild Wars Mobile.
The 24th.
24th, thank you. The only downside to that is if you bought your game off of Steam, they're doing Steam accounts second after ArenaNet accounts. So ArenaNet accounts are coming first for mobile, then eventually they will go ahead and do that for other accounts as well. But yeah, I was going to say, they're making Guild Wars Mobile, and I am going to be very entertained at work. I work on servers all day, so it's a lot of waiting for the testing to finish. Not me not doing my job, I promise. I do my job. Please don't fire me, boss, if my boss is watching. I doubt my boss is watching, but...
It's research into the servers of Guild Wars.
Yeah.
Did we want to do this mission as well?
Well, we have to do this mission, don't we? In order to be,
but I mean, like,
we have... Oh, it's 30 minutes? I didn't realize we've been playing for so long already, Tyler. That is... what? You know what? I'm kind of curious, actually. Would you take us to the Zaishin and tell me... let's find out what the Vanquish is for today. I kind of do want to try Vanquish, not gonna lie.
The Vanquish? It's like a spider in the desert area or something.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Also, you were the party lead, so me teleporting didn't bring you.
I didn't realize I was the party lead. Oh, this... Well, we couldn't do this one. This one's in Vabby, so...
Oh, Vanquish is... Yeah, I don't know what the location for that, but
yeah,
the bounty was what I thought. It's
Prophet's Path, yeah.
Prophet's Path is, yeah, in the...
Well, I'm not opposed to that. You want me to swap... I do want to do that with this character, but I don't have this character there. Do you want me to swap to my warrior and we could do that?
Sure.
I don't
think... It would have double warrior, but yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you want me to do Elementalist?
Whichever one.
I'll tell you what, I'll do Elementalist.
It doesn't really matter if they're not Melandru.
Yeah. Prophet's Path. Where is Prophet's Path?
It's right next to Augury Rock, the middle one.
I see it. Yeah. Too bad Augury Rock is not a 8-party thingy.
Yeah.
I gotta grab the quest still, so I will be right back.
I've heard that like you need to have nightfall to get 8 people into this area.
That is true, you do. That is true, you do. I forgot about that till you mentioned it.
Yeah. I obviously don't have first-hand experience, but like you can apparently travel between the deserts there
You can,
since
which is
it's like
pretty...
Africa.
Yeah, well, not only is it Africa, if you could, like, if they extended the map, you could actually see, Alona connecting from Tyria from the Crystal Desert, so...
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, let me... see real quickly. Kick, kick, kick.
Oh, yeah, I've got to pick
Yeah, I'm gonna have
which
to
of
pick
my
some... Yeah, because I say there's only so many, so I'm trying to pick which ones. Okay, you got that. I think I do want Xandra, for sure. And I think I want the other... No, not Anton. Not Anton. Wait. No. Sorry, Anton. Well, if you have a healer...
I could switch him out for like my ranger or something.
We could do that. Move out some DPS, yeah. Unless you want me to do one more, but that's fine.
Yeah. Or I could do Mesmer as well.
Yeah, go ahead and try Mesmer then. We'll see how this goes. I think both of my heroes are fully kitted. Mostly, aside from the insignias, which are just too danged expensive at the moment. Although, one...
If you're elementalist, I'll use something else instead.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, we have damage prevention. How far out is this bounty?
It's like pretty close.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, we go like
Give
directly
me...
south.
Sorry, give me 1 second. I gotta... The downside of this build is I have to do lots of enchantments.
Yeah.
Okay.
That always feels like the thing with elementalists.
That's true.
Place like 3 enchantments on yourself so that instead of spending mana, you just spend like a quarter of the mana.
And they definitely encourage that because our best, one of our best insignias is you have plus 10 armor when you're enchanted. So it's like, alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say if it's double, it'll be nice to go ahead and get 140 for free.
Well, yeah, this one's not a mission, but yeah.
Oh, is it just missions? Fair.
Yeah.
I did not realize that at the time.
For some reason, they have them, each of the 3 or 4 Zaishan things separately.
Oh, that's interesting. That is interesting. I did not realize that either. Pardon me.
Maybe it would be like overpowered, but it would be interesting if they like shortened the loop by connecting them together.
Yeah, it would be. Probably would be a bit overpowered now that you mention it. The Minotaur still alive? What you doing, bud? You're dead.
At this point, like, can you really call currency gathering overpowered?
But yeah, I mean, especially when...
This old.
It depends on the currency. For Zaishan coins, probably not. I'd have to look how much that affects the market, honestly. But if you, like, let's say we're doing... enemies have a chance to drop double ectos. Probably, honestly. Double ectos are like, you know, you get 2 arm braces for the price of 1 for doing Domain of Anguish. I could see that. I'm looking forward to doing Domain of Anguish once we get there, by the way. It's very difficult. But I have very fond memories of it, truth be told, so... Admittedly, part of that does happen to be because of the fact that, when Domain of Anguish was out, there was a build called Ursenway, which was just absolutely broken. Like, absolutely broken, and it did need a nerf, but boy do I miss running it.
If we're careful, we can weave through a lot of enemies here. But
That's fair. Let's go for these scarabs over here so we can just counter or avoid these ones. Oh, that one just killed itself because it... Remember how you were talking about that well killing the enemies being a possibility? Yeah.
I didn't even think about it literally killing it. It was just the fact that, like, you would go into an encounter with 1/3 the health.
Yeah.
I did not expect an enemy to just kill itself that far away from anything else.
Yeah, same. But it's like, you know, that does make sense due to, there was, you know, it was in a fight with another enemy, so it just kind of fell over and died. It's like, you know what? All right. Kind of funny to watch, not gonna lie.
Yeah, shoot, I'm blind. Oh, here we go.
I'm wondering if that's my...
Zandra, I guess.
Yeah. I'm wondering if that's
I guess
my
it's
fault,
really
potentially.
Zandra, but I don't know if Zandra or Talifqua.
Talfquia. I don't know. You know, I made that name, Talfquia. I'm gonna go with Talfquia. I don't even know where I came up with that name, but,
Yeah. Maybe if you Google it, something will show up.
That's entirely possible. I could see that, honestly.
This is the enemy group that we need to fight, but it's like a lot of them.
Let's get this enemy group first, and then we can do that, just to make sure they don't come along while we're fighting them then.
Yeah, I'm like waiting to see if they ever split up into 2 groups or something, but they don't seem to.
Yeah, as I say, it does not look like they will, unfortunately. Well, we fought a group that size pretty recently. It should be fine.
Yeah, but this is hard mode.
Well, I meant we fought a slightly smaller group on the way over here that was... It consists of these enemies, so I'm hoping it's fine, but I guess we'll find out. Let me set up my enchantments. 1 second. Alright. I guess it's now or never. Oh, wait, come back.
Yeah.
Sorry, a trap popped on me.
Yep. Yeah. Do we want to kill Screaming Claw for bonus?
Oh, you know, that's a good idea, yeah. Sorry, I was not expecting to find a trap.
I was running away.
That's fair. Bravely ran away, brave, birds are robin. Who knows, maybe I'll get a 2020 wand or focus while we're here. I'm not holding my breath. I'm not, but it would be very useful. Alright, well, we've cleared out the enemies as much as we can, I think. Unless,
Yeah.
Let me... Here, I'll flag my heroes here. I'll pull a group in.
Okay.
And hope that it only pulls one.
Or 0.
Yeah, I was gonna say, buddy, you alive over there?
Oh, he's setting up a trap now.
Hello?
Jeez. I mean, the boss is a monk, so presumably it's gonna heal him eventually.
I guess we'll find out.
Maybe that'll just aggro only the boss.
That'd be nice. Yeah. I'm curious now, 'cause, like, you okay there, bud?
Oh, there's a buff.
There he goes. Okay.
Oh, he's got the buff that causes you to reverse damage if you don't hit hard enough.
Yeah.
That's his elite.
Okay, so I think that we just gotta go in, honestly. Alright.
Jeez. I'm in aggro range of like half of them.
Yeah, I think they basically just laid trap. Oh, here comes the problem. Careful.
Yeah.
Don't you go down on me, Ghost of Althea. She did, but... He's back. That might be more problematic, honestly.
Here.
There goes one. Actually, I think the Marrow Scarab is the bigger problem.
Yeah, they've got like vampiric touch things that they keep spamming.
Yeah.
That makes it really hard. Uh-oh. Well, we've
Well, if I
gotten
have
rid of their numbers, considering the scare nests
Yeah.
don't seem to like entering the fight.
Yeah.
Oh, act like Jin ruined that though.
Yeah, I was gonna say one's coming. Oh.
Okay.
Is he gonna kill him? Oh no, there's bodies.
Does Xandra have a resurrection thing?
Unfortunately not.
I assume you don't. Just 'cause
I do not.
all my
Yeah, that's a fair question. I do not. Kalkuya does, so like the one person I wish hadn't died, you know, died.
Yeah. I didn't think about my own resurrection signets because you had the healer types.
Right, yeah, I was gonna say Xandra. I could replace. The main thing I have on her is Enfeebling Blood, which inflicts weakness. I could go ahead and just swap that around for... Well, do another run, I'll swap that around.
Sure.
Alright.
I might need to switch off of my bleed build as well.
Fair.
Because they have the touch transfer thing.
Oh, that makes sense, yeah. Then let me go ahead and find Flesh on My Flesh. There it is. Okay, yeah. Alright, let's go ahead and try that again. We should be good, I think, with 2, Flesh on My Flesh, honestly. I guess I could have done that. I'll do that since I forgot to last time. I didn't think we needed it. We probably still don't need it, but in order to just speed things up, I'll pop a Summoning Stone. You ready, by the way, before I jump through?
Not yet.
Okay.
I'm thinking about what to put on.
That's fair. It is 100% fair.
No. Oh. I don't expect to need it, but I'll put on a resurrection thing, I guess.
That's fair.
Now I'm ready.
Okay. Let's go ahead and pop on in. I said I'll pop a Summoning Stone just to make our life a little bit easier.
Devourer. Oh, it's Joe.
Hey, it's Joe! We love Joe.
It's also a lot of the enemies we'll be facing.
That is true. Hopefully it's a decent one at the very least. And he's... Oh, okay, he's a ranger. But that does at least technically make the party 7, so that probably will help a bit.
Yep. I switched off of my combo, but it's so ingrained into me, I was like pressing the buttons.
I understand all too well.
Like I press 3 to inflict my bleed, and then 4
Yeah.
to deep wound while they're bleeding.
I understand. That makes sense.
Do you make the like things they say when you make a henchman hero?
So you can choose them at least. You can choose personalities for them, and that's about it.
There's
So
a
I don't.
devourer after us.
Oh, did it say there's a devourer after us? Oh, behind. I gotcha.
Yep, I did, but yeah.
Gotcha. So no,
I saw it. Yes.
That's fair. They have like a preset list. I'm noticing I probably set Talfkuias to Zany or whatever it is, because I definitely happen to notice that.
Yeah, I noticed the pie line. Do you like pie? I like pie.
I like pie. Maybe that's entirely why I chose it too. So I do really like pie. But get out of here. You have a wonderful evening. You have a wonderful evening as well, Skillian. Thank you for being here, and God bless. Pardon me. Considering how much I love pie, I absolutely could see myself choosing it just for that reason. Not a big cake guy, but pie, yeah.
One thing that is really interesting, though, is that these marrow scarabs are notably casting their wells on nothing.
Yeah.
And so they are like the enemies that are the most abusable with that, as long as we can catch them.
Absolutely. Which I find quite interesting, honestly.
It's just that they're also immediately getting their health back with vampiric touch, so we have to be fast about it.
That's true, we do. So let's go... we probably should grab that small boss again.
Yeah, if they're still in the same spot.
That's true, yeah.
They might be a wanderer, but I do see a desert
griffin.
Oh, he's there.
Excellent.
Oh, devour.
Careful to your right, there's some scarabs there.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, is that a different? That is a different one.
Oh.
Interesting.
Might be randomized, like, which role they have.
Yeah, because that one looks like it's a warrior this time.
That's how the dwarves worked as well.
Fair. Just does not want to drop us any gold at the moment, does the game? Hold on. All right. Hey, maybe... Hold on. Why don't you stay back, Tyler? Let's see if we can just get the scarab nest for the time being. That way we can get rid of those first. Also, where's the boss?
I do not know. Maybe it unearths itself when we get close, but it hasn't been like that before.
We can wiki it here in a second to see if maybe there's a chance it doesn't spawn, too. The marrow scarabs are live, by the way. They popped.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the boss.
Okay. Oh, there he is.
I guess you're right. That's interesting. That didn't happen last time, I don't think.
Yeah, he always seemed to be there when we were walking up, but this time he wasn't, so I just assumed he might have joined the marrow scarab, I guess.
Which makes sense, yeah.
Alright, I should resurrect. Oh, never mind. Res, I think, to resurrect. It's done for me.
Hey, hold on. What if we did this instead? Just go for the boss. So I bet the boss healing them is not doing us any favors, honestly.
Yeah. Been stuck in Mortal Kombat with this one Marrow Scarab.
Yeah. Just so we can get those Marrow Scarabs off of Althea, we'll give her a break. It does seem like maybe it could have gone either way for which one was really delaying us, but...
Yeah. It's an annoying combo to have necromancers that feed off of you and also a strong healer.
Absolutely. Almost there. Come on. There we go. And wow.
Oh, I got the green.
Hey, nice.
What even is this? It's a
That's a good
divine
question.
favor staff for protection prayers and skill recharge.
That's not awful, because I know people don't really like Divine Favor, but they do typically at least encourage a little bit just for that little bit extra health recover. So it's not like that's not the worst one I've ever seen.
Oh my gosh. That guy set up like 15 traps there that all dealt like 0 damage.
Hey, that works. At least you didn't die. That's the most important part.
Yeah, there's all the damage.
Yeah.
I might have eaten through some spirit's protection, I guess.
That could be. I could see that. That would make sense. Now that you mentioned that, yeah.
This one only had 2 traps set up.
Well, I guess we're doing that quest in now, at least.
What quest?
The Zaishin challenge one we just did.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna go do that. I think that was a pretty easy way.
I think we're moving on to another one.
Oh no, fair question. Merely, I don't really know if we needed that summoning stone, but it's like it probably did make it slightly easier, so I'm not opposed to it. What I really need to do is next year for Camp the New Year, I need to find out which events are which districts are sponsored, because there's a pretty decent one that you can get out of that, and I should do that, so. And every time it's sponsored, you get them, so. Shoot me.
Wow, there's a lot of people in Embark Beach.
Yeah. I think that's where a lot of people hang out. Oh, is there 2 districts? Interesting.
Yeah.
What am I gonna do with this? I do need to do all those eventually. Well, I don't think we really have much time for much else, unfortunately. Let's say that is the one downside. Sorry, I have the monastery credits I need to turn in. That's what I'm trying to do. I've forgotten where those... Oh, there they are. So I got like, I noticed I had 27. I was like, well, whenever am I going to use these ever again? I'm going to go buy a bunch of alcohol. What am I going to do? I guess Rune of Holding could be... Actually, Rune of Holding isn't a bad one. Not really worth it, though.
Yeah, that just turns bags into 10 space bags. So.
And with a Hunter's Ale, I can go ahead and get closer towards a title.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not a lot closer, but it's like, you know, I have 27 more, you know, alcohol than I did before.
Yeah, I'm only up to 108 on this character.
Fair. I'm checking what I'm at right now. I'm curious. Drunkard, 4,664. I'm closer with Party Animal.
Oh, wow.
Now I'm gonna go spend all my tokens that I've gotten at the Imperial thing. Because, like, I have been building those for what? Maybe I shouldn't spend all... No, I might. I don't know. Because it's like buying the better salvage kits and identification kits, absolutely terrible idea. Acquiring them for free, I don't hate that.
Mm-hmm.
We'll do those later. Gotta build up more of those. You have a fair amount of Luxon totems too, but I kind of forgot about. And equipment requisitions. Admittedly, that's something, if I thought about it before now, we could have done. We could have done some more quests that got us either, or we could have done some more quests throughout the game, but that's fine.
I did plenty of quests near the start as well, because I was setting myself up for armor and stuff.
Fair.
Also, I just noticed that Instructor NG, however that's pronounced, has a conditions quest, which means, like, my secondary profession, if I change it, can have more tutorials.
Hey, we love more tutorials. We love more tutorials. Can't get enough.
It does mean that I can get extra skills as well, though.
Fair. That part is good, especially for a Melandrew's character. Or a Melandrew character, I should say. Well, honestly, I'm kind of thinking about the Forbidden Key, because that might be good for another time for Raisu Palace, because I'm pretty sure that can be used there. I'm wondering if it's typically worth it for yeah, that's Raisu Palace. So now I'm kind of curious if people think that's the best thing to use for Imperial commendations, because it doesn't even take 5 Forbidden Keys, it just takes 3. Which is interesting to me. What look at you? I think I'll buy 2. How many do I have left? I have 9 left, so I can buy 1 superior salvage kit. And that'll work. Okay. I bought 2 forbidden keys, 2 superior identification kits, and 1 superior salvage kit. And I'll get another salvage kit another time. I don't know when we're going to go back to Raisu Palace, but I mean, hey, at least it doesn't hurt to have them on hand, so.
Mm-hmm.
Those here for now. I'm going to need another inventory slot before too long. That's how they get me. It's like, well, it's not very expensive to do it, so I can do it. And sell the scale fin. I don't need that anymore. I've been trying to do Nicholas each week. I gotta go ahead and start working on him, actually. So I'll work on that later, because it seems like it's at least worth it to do it each week. either to sell them or not. It does seem
Yeah.
like they at least get you good rewards, so. I will work on that more later. I need to work on that eventually too, but that's not the time. I'll work on that eventually. Oh, that's kind of awful. Ooh, that's nasty. So I'm looking for Winds of Change rewards, and some of them are not great. Some of them are fine. Like there's one over here that's like turn in 5 to remove 15% death penalty from party. But I could use a honeycomb, which is much more abundant.
Well, you'd need 3, but yeah.
You would, but they're still much more abundant. Honestly, it might be more worth it to go for the weapons that they have over here. That you have to inscribe them yourself, and they're only purples. But they seem to look pretty cool. So just kind of examining stuff. Now I'm curious.
Well, is there any difference in color if you're making it from scratch?
No, it just doesn't look as cool as gold, but no, there's no difference. I'll have to do those later. I'm just looking at all the stuff that I can grab at the moment, or could. I'm not going to at the moment, but I'm curious. Imperial Guard Requisition Order. I don't remember what that does.
I think that's like part of a chain of things to get the panda pet.
I could see that.
It's almost a bit like a variation on the gifts from Nicholas.
That makes sense. I could absolutely see that. I bet you're right. Oh yeah, because there's more things that I can turn in for over here, I think. Let's see, I'm curious. What can you get? Possible get 48 as quest rewards, but what do you get? Oh, you get, can turn in 15 of them for a weapon. Jeez! That feels excessive. What else can you get?
You can turn 3 in for the Imperial Guard lockbacks. That's what I was looking at.
That's fair.
Or the Reinforcement Order, or a 10 morale boost item.
And my guess is the Imperial Guard lockbox has the possibility of the panda?
Yeah, it's like 1%. Or 0.3%, never mind.
Is it? I'm not even seeing... Oh, 1 Imperial Panda license. Yep, I do see it. Okay. Yep.
The other option is 15 Zeischen gold or 80,000 Balthazar faction.
Yeah. Jeez. Those are... Yeah, the gold Zeischen coins, jeez, that's... Yeah. Well, I guess I'll probably spend it on this when we get there, because it's like, for the weapons, sure, they're cool, but, I think I'd rather go gambling. That sounds weird out of context, but boy, is it not false. I would rather go gambling.
Well, it's a good way to view gambling, the idea that you'd rather go gambling than have money.
That's true. The thing with a card game, too, honestly, as much as I do like buying packs and opening them, boy, is that true. I've gotten very lucky with my card draws, but let me tell you guys, yeah, it's basically like that gambler's fallacy where you're about to get something and you give up. You gotta keep persisting, and your wife ain't gonna like it. All right, I'm just trying to find where this guy is. Where is Zan Lei? I'm just trying to find where she is. Not that I can trade anything in with her at the moment, but I'd like to know for later. Oh, there she is. Okay. So she takes 3
I
Imperial
also
Guard
bought the
requisition.
book people.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So it's like
Yeah,
a summoning stone, the best morale boost, or gamble.
Yeah, and my guess is people would prefer gamble because I'm looking. And like these are cool weapons, but I don't know if they're worth 15 of them because that.
Yeah.
Especially, I'm gonna look at the. Hold on. Where is? I probably want energy storage. Well, unless maybe you don't want energy storage because I don't know if the insignias are based on your element. If it's, I think there's insignias that basically are just a blanket 20% chance to recharge or cast faster. It doesn't depend on your element, if I remember correctly, right?
I think it's 10% when it doesn't care, but yeah.
Okay. I'm
Or it's
looking for
20% during an event for event weapons.
that makes sense. I'm checking. Let's see.
Yeah. Okay. They have a unique appearance besides some uh, like green items, I think. So other uniques.
I could see that. That makes sense. I'm just checking the inscriptions now because maybe that's what I meant. Let's see. Half skill recharge of spells. Halves casting time of spells of items attribute. So yeah. You wouldn't really want energy storage, most likely. I'd want one for air magic, so for this build at least. And then okay, that makes for a lot. Okay, I'm now understanding why people want those backpacks. I mean, I wanted the backpacks in the first place because they're very large. But if you have to go ahead and like have a couple different builds with different attributes, that explains why you have to go ahead and get so many of them. So it's like okay, yeah. That makes sense. So, okay, I am going to get off for the night then, Tyler. Thank you for joining me.
All right. Yep. Thank you as well.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and do Sorrow's Furnace, Embrace. I got there on Sunday. So I will see you then. Thank you again for joining me, Tyler.
Yep. Also, it's Sarah's furnace.
Was it Sorrow? All right.
Yeah.
So that I'm going to blame Guild Wars 2 for that one. There's a follow-up dungeon called Sorrow's Embrace. So it actually does exist, just not in this game. So, all right. I'll talk to you later, Tyler. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yep.
You have a good day. God bless. All right. With that, chat, we're going to go ahead and... One sec. I have to post something to my friend real quickly. Copy image. Sorry. So before I end, I'm going to go ahead and... Sorry. This might be my favorite Phoenix Wright joke. But basically, on Saturdays, I am working on playing through the Phoenix Wright games with my friends Punch and Phil. We are going to voice act the characters. So we've been talking about it in the Discord. Phil just messaged me back. Well, I'll blend in better if everyone is also doing fake British and Japanese accents. Which we're talking about Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, which features Japanese and British. But I responded back with, what do you mean? They're obviously in America. And let me pull up the image for why I said that. I love... It's just so good, and it's just funny. That's a PNG image. I don't know if that's going to work, but hold on, chat. What image is this? I don't remember. Where the heck did it go to download? It might go to downloads. No, it did go to pictures. Hold on, I'm trying to find a chat. There it is. This is probably my favorite cartoon of this person's. I haven't checked on them in years, but I do regularly think about this joke, honestly, because it just is so good. Yeah, I need to get off and go do some reading. So I'm going to go ahead and head off for the night. We're going to raid somebody. It's going to be P-Tony. P-Tony has raided us a lot, and I do appreciate that. But I do also want to give support to the smaller streamers. P-Tony's sitting at 26 viewers. I do want to give some support to one of the streamers that we went with for the Catholic raid train. The same person we raided last night at a very similar time, in fact. So we're going to go ahead and raid into Aurora Swirls. She's doing Koromon at the moment, it looks like. So I will see you guys all later. You make sure that you all have a wonderful day. Raid call as usual, raid from the max. You have a good day. God bless and Pax Abonum. Bye, guys. Thanks for being here.